configure the default settings in Starpoint, you must first close your current project. Do this by selecting the File drop-down menu at the top of the screen and selecting Close. You will notice that most of the Starpoint screen has grayed out. Now select the Edit Default drop-down menu at the top of the screen and scroll down to Processing Mode. This will bring up a drop-down menu allowing you to choose between Differential Positioning and Precise Point Positioning, or PPP. Please note that if you have access to base station data, then differential positioning will be the most accurate mode. Then select the Edit Default drop-down menu again and scroll down to Process Parameters. This will open the Process Parameters settings screen. This screen will contain different options depending on the processing mode you have selected. First, we will look at the settings you have chosen for differential positioning. On the left side of the screen is the Solution Parameters area. Here you can choose which GNSS constellations you want factored into your solution. GLONASS can be turned on or off, whereas GPS is hard-coded to on. Below this is the Process Interval area, where you can set it to use either the data interval provided by your project, or if you want to assign a timed user interval. Active Motion Detection will automatically detect if an observation location is static or in motion. This should be checked when you do static or stop-and-go data collection. If you are observing a slow-moving object, however, such as a tidal gauge, then this box should be unchecked. Ignore Points and Trajectories will process trajectories without using any point already present within the rover file. This is useful for debugging purposes, such as with observations that were set while moving, where your post-process positions could become corrupt. Checking this box will allow you to detect such problems. Fixed Carrier Phase Ambiguities allows the software to launch its ambiguity fixing algorithm for surveying applications. In harsh environments such as under a canopy, or when processing typical GIS data, you should uncheck this option. Selecting the For Dual Frequency Data Apply Onyxia Corrections for Distances Longer Than box will tell Starpoint to apply corrections to any distance that's longer than the user's defined distance. Please note that if you have dual frequency data with short baselines, you may want to output L1 results as they prove to be less noisy. At the top right of the screen is the Cutoff Parameters area. Here you tell Starpoint which signals you want to be included in your solution by designating a minimum mask angle, a minimum number of satellite views, and entering a maximum PDOP, GDOP, or HDOP value. Please note that if your cutoff parameters don't match those of your project, then all your points may not be processed. Below this is the Download Bases and Orbits area. Here you designate if you want Starpoint to search for base stations, precise orbits, and broadcast orbits. Once all your default settings are configured, select the OK button to save these settings. Otherwise, you can select Cancel or Factory Default if you would like to restore Starpoint to the factory settings. If you had chosen Precise Point Positioning as your processing mode, you will be given similar options to differential positioning. The one setting option that is added to the Precise Points Positioning menu is Ignore Points in PPP Kinematic. This option will ignore any PPP point that isn't static. Again, once you have set your desired default settings, select the OK button. If you would like to calculate mean sea level heights, you must first set a default geoid model. To do this, select the Edit Default drop-down menu from the top of the screen and select Geoid. This will bring up the Geoid editor. Here you can scroll through a list of geoid models and select the one you wish to use. If you do not see the geoid model you're looking for, you can select the Edit button to go into the Geoid Manager. Here you can import a new geoid model by pressing the Import button, rename or delete a geoid model, or select the Close button to return to the geoid editing screen. Once you select the geoid model you wish to use, press the OK button. If you are looking to get centimeters results, then once again select the Edit Default drop-down menu and click on Antenna. This will bring up the Antenna Models Editor screen. Here you can add a new antenna model to your defaults list, import an antenna, and edit and remove existing antenna information. The predefined antenna models area allows you to choose between a NavCom antenna model or a user-defined one. If you choose a user-defined one, then select the Search button to the right to locate the PCV file on your computer. Once you have entered all your appropriate antenna information, select the OK button and you will be returned to the Starpoint screen.